and prayers. And since the beginning of our agreement with our championship health partner, Our Lady of the Lake, they have provided exceptional medical care for our student athletes in all of our sports. Our Lady of the Lake also said it could not comment on the litigation, but that its neurosurgical team is among the most experienced in Louisiana, and they give our patients the best opportunity for a positive outcome in any circumstance. So what do you want most for him going forward?
I want him to be able to live a productive life, whatever it may be.
And little Greg, for you?
I just want to be normal.
Now, instead of following his father's footsteps into the NFL, Greg Jr. has daily speech and occupational therapy. He's also had an outpouring of love and support from friends and family. And my daughter Isabella, who was also diagnosed with medulloblastoma, the same rare tumor as little Greg, just a month after him. What was your reaction when you saw her story?
I said, God, my heart went out to you, man. My heart went out to you. And when I seen her come and I seen her walk, I said, that's how my son probably should be. But I knew where he was at that point. He wasn't speaking, he wasn't responding, he wasn't doing anything. I was torn. I was.
Somebody at least knows what I went through. We use her for advice, what to do next.
He was like a very athletic young man, and just seeing him, he obviously didn't go into his surgery thinking he would end up the way he did. And I'm very fortunate that mine went so well. He just had to work so hard just to make a little progress, and it's frustrating, but it's like very inspiring. He's my biggest inspiration, I think.
Street, talk to us, baby.
That's tough.
That's tough work right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough right there, bro. Cut the light off in this joint. Hold on. Gotta give him light right.
I mean, yeah, and I don't know if everybody see it the same way too. I would love, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody actually see it the same way, but yeah, dog.
Yeah, I'll say this at first so people not misunderstood that his injury was not caused due to football. It was a brain tumor that he had. So he was playing football. They caught it while he was at LSU and ended up having surgery. And I believe there was some complications due to the surgery. And as you saw in that little segment, it's probably about a 6 or 7 minute segment on Good Morning America. Good Morning America with Michael Strahan. And they talk about all that stuff, but that little section right now was hitting the news where the dad says that the head coach, Brian Kelly of LSU, has not contacted the family since then. He said, it's not about football, man. Just tell the man you love him. Before we get into the answers real quick, got to do a quick intro, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you coming to Hayes Street. On the block today, baby, where it might go down. You might see felonious activity, or you might see some citizenship. Who knows? But just know it's going to go down on Hayes Street. So talk to the street, man. What's your response to that, man, with the dad coming out talking about?
Why do you think, tell him you love him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say this all the time, man. That family stuff out the window. Like, that ain't family. Why do you think dad thinks that he should love his son? And it's probably the things he said when he recruited him.
100%, right?
Yeah.
The young man's name is Greg. I wouldn't say Greg Abbott, Lord. Greg Brooks.
Right.
Played for LSU, so people don't know. I believe his father. Apparently his father played in the NFL as well.
Probably looks really familiar. Hold up, dog. It's hot in here. Let me get the AC, dog. It's hot in here, dog.
I got you. Yeah, I think he played. I'm not sure his backstory, but to your point, I think the dad thinks that way because players look up to their coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And coaches preach family. Do it for the man next to you, right? You in the foxhole with a dude. You know, y'all in the trenches, 2 days, going through the pain, the injury, all that kind of stuff. And you look at those coaches as father figures, even if you have a father or you don't have a father, because you do spend so much time with those dudes. You're instructing them, you're coaching them, you're giving them advice, girl advice, life advice, all that stuff. And then it just goes away at some point. You know what I mean? And when players go through injury, they do want to hear from those guys. You know what I mean? I've had players that have been injured, players that have passed away. You know, even after 5-10 years after they've played for me, and you still reach out. I had a player named Kasimbi Archer. Shout out to Kasimbi, but rest in peace, man. Ended up passing away right on 441 in a very bad car accident. He was former military. I forget what branch. I want to say the Marines. Mm-hmm. And I reached out to his mom. I ain't talked to his mom since he played for us, but you know, it's just kind of what you do, man. And you know, that's unfortunate. But that's why I think, because you do preach the family aspect from a coaching perspective. And those players buy in because they feel that way, you know?
Is it a lot to do? Like, is it a lot to do after year and year and year, you getting different players? You know what I'm saying? One class. Is it a lot to do to care, to be compassionate? Like, is it, you know what I'm saying? When you got so many kids to look after?
No, because the reason I say no, because you give that same energy in recruiting them. If they call you, you pick up the phone. Hello? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, man, how you feeling? Huh? You ready to be a Tiger? Huh? You ready to come play in Death Valley? All of that kind of stuff. So now you have to, but it also depends on the person.
Right.
But your question was, does it take a lot? No, it does not take a lot. It's all about your priority. You know,
they're a priority. Yeah. At that point, they're a priority, right?
Correct.
Yeah. After that, they're not.
Right. You know, now does that mean you pick up the phone for every little thing that ever played? Maybe not. But in this situation, yeah, most definitely, man. Because guess what? If he would have made it to the Hall of Fame and he said, hey, Coach Kelly, can you do my introductory speech for my Hall of Fame? I bet he would have did it.
Yeah.
Like anything that's positive, he cleared his schedule to do that, right?
Right.
So, you know, that's part of being a coach.
Bro, that's bro. Did they say he was ignoring them though? Did they try to call him? Battle with cancer.
No, he just said that they haven't spoken. That they did not speak. And apparently the lawsuit is because there should have been, they were talking about a second opinion. Apparently they went to the team doctors and the team doctors said X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And right before that part that we showed, they said, whatever you do, get a second opinion. So apparently they're suing the medical staff in LSU for the outcome of the surgery.
Right. Despite Brooks reporting symptoms daily, it took 39 days for the team to schedule an appointment. Damn. I can only imagine what that conversation was like. Suck it up, man. I can only imagine, dog.
Yeah. You know, and for every 1,000 times you tell a kid to suck it up, or 999 times you tell a kid, hey, suck it up, rub some dirt on it. That one time, you know, it's tough.
Man, they say the Brooks family alleges the funds raised in the GoFundMe set up by LSU was never transferred to them. Man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Did they say how much it was?
No. Let's see if we can find out how much. I'm sure it was a lot, bro.
Yeah. You know, and you talking about 2003. We, you know, at the beginning of 2005. You know, I don't know when the lawsuit was actually filed, but Brian Kelly has come out and disputed those claims. And we could play a clip of that as well.
You say it happened in 2003?
No, they say he hasn't spoken to him since 2003.
2023.
I meant 23. Excuse me. Yes.
I'm like, oh, I was like a month. I'm like, what?
2000. I apologize. Yep. If we want, we could play a little bit of that as well with the Brian Kelly piece. Just so people kind of have an understanding what the back and forth is. Let's put this on the stage and see.
I would be remiss if I did not address Greg Brooks Jr. and the situation that unfolded in a interview that was done on Good Morning America. There's many things I can't say because it is pending litigation, obviously. But here's what I can tell you. It is factually incorrect to state that I was not there by Greg's side through this ordeal. I was there on multiple occasions. We had somebody from my staff virtually every single day. We love Greg. We love him for the person that he is, for the competitor that he is, and the battler that he is, and can only wish him continued progress as he goes through an incredibly difficult time. But it was important for me to set the record clear as to my care, my love for Greg Jr. during this very difficult time. And again, I want to be clear that any player that is part of this program, I am going to be involved in making sure that they receive the best care, the best support, and I'm part of that. So that was just extremely important for me to talk about. Look, you can question me as a football coach. You can question me in terms of the things that we do on the field, but off the field, as a parent, as a husband, as somebody that is actively involved in every community that I've been involved with, this is where the line is drawn with me. And that comment struck a nerve with me. It hit my heart. Because that's not why I'm in this business. I've been in it for our players. We'll always be in it for our players. And it rattled me that somebody could possibly be so factually incorrect in stating that I was not part of Greg Brooks Jr.'s care and support. And the support was the entire university, the entire community. So I needed to make sure that that record was clear.
Street, here's what I'll say to that. Oh, matter of fact, you got anything to say?
You the expert, though. You exactly. No. You the expert, though. I was just gonna say you the expert, dog. What did you hear? What did you hear?
Bullcrap 101. What he said was, and here's what I'll say. I believe at the initial stage of his injury, he was there every day. Right? I believe that. But the father, and I have to find out exactly when the injury or when he went in for surgery occurred. But that's not what the father said. The father said since October of 2023, we haven't heard from you. So the question is, when did the injury occur? When did he go to surgery? And because he has lifelong injury, you see he's currently in a wheelchair, speech is slurred. He's had effects from the surgery. What the dad was simply saying was, you haven't checked on him. Not that you weren't there at the initial stage of the surgery.
Yeah, surgery in September of 2023.
Okay, so surgery in September of 23.
Yeah. You
ain't heard from him since October. So at the stages in which he was probably being prepped for it, going through the different stages of diagnosing what's wrong, yes, I guarantee Brian Kelly was there because he also wants to check on the, I guess lack of a better term, the investment. Once he's had the surgery and the complications have occurred, as the father said, Just call him, bro. And Brian Kelly he also didn't admit that, yeah, no, I called him since October because he clearly cited the Good Morning America interview. So he cited the interview. You know, so that's why I say you got to be careful with what you're listening to. There, it sounds like an apology, or I was there, not an apology, but I was there. But if you listen closely, the dad said Brian Kelly. He didn't say, well, Brian Kelly never checked, was never there for my son during the the pre-surgery stages or the diagnosing stages. He said since October, we have not heard from him of 2023. It is now February 25.
Right.
That's what you have. That's what you have to. You have to listen to what people don't say, not what they say.
Right. He told him he loved him while he was up there talking because dad was saying that's all he wanted to hear him say.
Yeah, but you do it during a press conference. Now that I forced your hand.
Right.
Man, Street don't never tell me he love me, dog. Man, I love you, bro. You ain't never called me and told me. You know what I mean?
Right. That's tough, man. Obviously, okay, for a parent to speak out like that, right? Obviously, when parents get on they horse like that is when they see that their kid is hurt.
Sure.
Yeah. And so that's what I get out of that. That dad probably knows how people could be, but his kid is hurt. The kid was a baller.
Mm-hmm.
That boy had 6 tackles in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guarantee the reason the dad said that was because off camera at the house, the kid can still speak. It's not like he can't speak. He can articulate himself. I guarantee he's like, what coach at? I ain't talked to coach. What Coach Kelly at? Like, he's probably been asking his dad, and he's probably a fan of LSU. Of course, watching the games and the team and see how they're doing. His friends and his teammates are currently still playing. When did he come into college? Do you know what year?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
Let me see here if I can pull it up right quick. He came into college in 2019. Oh, well, he was at Arkansas. I apologize. He was at Arkansas 19, 20, and 21. Transferred to LSU in 22. So that was Brian Kelly's first year at LSU, right? Or was it second year? No, it's first year. That was the first year.
First year.
Yeah. So he came in his first year. So he brought him into the program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's tough. Yeah, Dad, I'll say to play devil advocate, Dad could be doing it because there's a lawsuit involved. Boy, I got me a ham and bacon. Ham and bacon sound going on, boy.
Oh, double swine.
Huh? got me some eggs, got me some $15 eggs over here. But it's a lawsuit involved. So Dad them could be being extra.
But the NOI gonna get you, boy. Better chill out. It's only 4 quarters, my brother. But to your point, you're not 100% right. Like, I mean, he could have been planting a seed, but I guess if I was a lawyer, your beef is not with Brian Kelly. He's not a doctor. Your beef is not with, your beef is not with whatever. Your beef is with the medical staff. So, you could be putting some icing on the cake for, the lawsuit. But I just believe looking at him when he's telling that part is like, come on, coach. Like, the kid hurting over here. He just wants you to say, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? You all right? You good? Because think about how lonely that kid probably feels. Not a kid, he's a grown man. But how lonely that guy feels right now. Like you say, being a Division I athlete, balling out of LSU, 100,000 people yelling for you, and all of a sudden somebody.
I'm looking at his pictures. Yeah. kind of like what happened to X, man. That kind of like X story, bro. That's kind of like X story, yeah. But looking at the pictures of him, cool kid, nice looking young man, everything going for him, and boom, is he going to completely recover?
I don't know. I don't know. And it was interesting to hear that Michael Strahan's daughter had the very same cancer. But she, as you clearly see, she made it through it.
She shook it, right?
Yeah. So I don't know why he's in that state. I don't know if it was some complications during the surgery.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the effects of the surgery. Some people go through that, some people don't. So I don't know the details, but I know one of the biggest parts as I researched it was get a second opinion. Now, what that means, because like I said, they trusted LSU, huge university, a lot of money, the best medical staff, people get surgery there, pro athletes get surgery through these places.
Right.
So why not believe them,
Can you believe college? Can you believe college? Can you believe him, Hayes?
Can I believe who?
When the doctor diagnosed you with something in college.
To that effect, I would say yes. Because you can find way less things that'll make you ineligible if they don't want you there, if that's kind of where you headed. Like, I could find like degenerative knee problems that are way different than if you're going as hard as brain surgery. You know what I mean? When I think when you come to that level, yes. Now, you start talking about, oh, you got a ligament, I got a former player had a ligament torn in his hand, and they would tell him, oh, you just sprained it. And then as soon as the season was over, oh, you got a torn ligament in your thumb. Can't throw the ball. Come on, bro. So that kind of a little different. But yeah, if you that, as they say, diabolical to go to brain surgery, bro. That's.
I don't know, bro. Like I've heard stories where kids were told they need to have surgery. And parents like, nah, we ain't doing that. Bring the kid home and nothing wrong with the kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, ain't no different than the ambulance chasing. They got the doctors in their back pocket. If you do surgery, it's proof, that something was wrong. It's probably very minimally invasive surgery stuff, but we got to do surgery on your back because you were in this car accident. They probably just cut you open, sew you right back up, and say we did X, Y, and Z. But oh no, yeah. Oh, you got to get your knee scoped. You'll be out 6 to 8 months. So no, 100%.
Well,
100%.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. He's gonna stay in the coach's fraternity. He'll get another job, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I have to say this for him. I don't think anything should happen to him so far losing your job because again, that's a medical deal. That's not it wasn't like he did a hitting drill or something and it created this injury. That would be something totally different. So I understand that, man, but it's tough. That's tough, man.
It's tough, dog. It's tough. Coaches got to stop that BS. They got to stop that BS. Family, and I said that last year.
If you tell me a family, boy, I'm out. I done said that 100 times. And like I tell people, if we build a relationship in this process, I get it. But don't tell me you love me, dog. You don't love me, bro.
That boy said, you tell me family, I'm out.
I'm out. Hey, man, we like family here. Okay. So what about that dude that y'all kicked off the team? You know what I mean? Because he had got into it with his girlfriend and ended up finding out he was innocent, but y'all booted him off the team. If his last name was Kelly, would you have booted him off the team?
His family, yeah. His family didn't give up on him.
Right. And come
First
to find out he's completely innocent. That's the thing now.
First thing you do is kick him off the team. That'd be the crazy part. The first answer is to get him out of here. Family.
Yeah.
That's exact opposite what family do. But how many times, Hayes, how many times do we have to see these things? And how many times for people to wake up and understand this is business? And how many times does it has to happen, right? Come on now.
Bro, it was happening when they had leather helmets. It was happening when everybody had the duck face mask, the Mark people. It's
Right.
been happening since the monster face mask came out. It's been happening since Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to continue to happen, man. It's just like the 360 deal. I always bring that up. Everybody know it's diabolical. I'm using it right, dog. Everybody know that's a diabolical deal.
Right.
But people still take it because it's the glimpse of hope. They think they could beat the system, just like gambling. Everybody say the house always wins. Everybody knows that. Every gambler know that, but they still put their money out there. And that's what it's for. It's all good. You know?
I don't know, bro. Like the deaf, dumb, and blind. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little tough out there, man. That's so unfortunate, man.
I got a question for you, dog.
Talk to me.
Kanye West took his lady to the Grammys.
Well,
Took off her jacket. She had on a net, a lace, or something, but she was butt naked.
Saran wrap. She on saran wrap.
There was no panties. There was no bra. There was no nothing. Kanye West then came back out yesterday and said, my wife is the most Googled woman in America. I think he said in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West, I believe, is a very smart dude, teetering genius type dude. I'm watching him navigate. Yeah, I'm watching him navigate, trying to blackball him, and it's like a goddamn fencing match. He is dueling.
Okay.
I think he's using the people that he trusts, propping them up on platforms, right? To be distribution for his products and his things that the machine is trying to keep him out of. He props his wife up. He makes her Kim Kardashian. She can distribute Yeezys. She can distribute the next cools. She can be the distribution for what he creates.
Okay.
Now he doesn't have to use their system, their distribution. Hey, you got a rap album, you got to distribute through us. We touch all the stores. He don't have to use it because he's creating his own distribution, his own traffic with his own people that he can trust because that's all he kind of has, right? People.
And let me ask you a quick question. So when you say his own people, you mean like
his wife?
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna put her on a platform, get her millions of followers. Now we both have millions of followers to push out whatever we're trying to sell. I can create product, right? I just need to be able to distribute it.
Okay.
She's a white woman. Let's see you treat her that way. She don't speak, so you don't have a bead on who she, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I think it's very genius what he's doing, dog. Could you do that with your wife?
No.
If you were in the same fight he's in.
I could, but well, here's what I'll say.
Uh-huh.
I'll say this. I don't know how she feels or he feels with the whole nudity thing, the way she's walking around, kind of like a concubine type. That feel. That's what I'm hearing. Like, that's what I feel when I see them together. You know what I mean? Seen, not heard. Okay. Whatever. That's our relationship. Cool. I don't know who she is. I know her face. I don't know her name. Oh, speaking of, I just saw it. Look right here. Gmail says Bianca Censori is Kanye's current girlfriend. Okay. Just learned her name.
He said wife.
Okay, wife. So, yes, because of who he is, he did what he did before. He's had her in very similar situations where she's like walking around almost nude, naked, whatever. I hear what you're saying, and it makes sense what you're saying. But you asking me, could I do it? And I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. I guess the right way to say use her like that. I could use her to push product, but the only reason she got those views or the most Googled because she went up there naked. We know there's some horn dogs out here. Who's this naked lady on the red carpet? Right? Because when she did it, he stepped off to the side, like just take her picture.
Yeah, because him being dog is very smart. Because him being in the picture gives the picture a different tone.
Because without him in it, it's just a picture of her saying Kanye's wife nude on the thing without a picture of him in it.
Right.
So to your point, right. So he's smart in regards of how to navigate this and how to manipulate social media. I think is the right way of saying it, right? He's very smart, and he understands how the gears turn in the algorithm and social media, right?
Right.
Because a lot of times we think about numbers in America, not globally, right? We think about numbers just here, but we don't think about how many people there are in the world.
Right. He does.
Right. Because, for example, everybody knows Kim Kardashian from China to Japan to France to Italy, Rome, Australia. But let me ask you this, Street. For $100 right now, give me the European version of Kim Kardashian. What's her name?
I don't know.
And that's my point. And I think that's Kanye's deal. He understands to make a global brand out of this because people follow celebrity. But I don't know who the Asian version of, or the Japanese version, or the Chinese version, or the Thailand version of Kim Kardashian, or the France version of that person. So yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, put that up there. Like put that up there. Kanye, bro. Like I see some people in the comments, like, yes, Kanye is a fucking genius, bro. Like, I don't know. I know for some of y'all, it's hard to see. It's hard to see when the black guy is really, really smart, dog. You know what I'm saying? A creative genius. Like this is his Instagram page. He has a white dress on top of a white background, bro. The man
only got 4 pictures. He only got 4 posts.
Bro, he uses Instagram like seasonal. He goes away for months. He comes back, 400,000 likes, and he just posts a few things, and he goes away, bro. He uses it like very strategic, dog. Now, if you go to her page, she has like 400,000 followers now. One picture she has. Check this out. She has one picture up.
He got 4 posts and he following one person.
Bro. And guess who the one person is?
Her?
Taylor Swift.
Out of all people?
The one that he took the trophy out of her hand, and on the same night, Beyonce, that's the story I was telling, that Beyonce wins country music. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is her page, one picture. She got one post following one person.
Who is she following? Kanye?
Bro, probably Kanye, right?
I'm sorry. As he said, Don Lemon, he told Lemon, my name Ye.
She following Kanye. For people who say, dog, the man is a genius. I don't know what y'all consider a genius. I know it's hard sometimes to see black people and think genius. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to distribute music. He's trying to distribute clothes and trying to distribute a lot of things that he created. It's not just music. Like did y'all miss something? You know what I'm saying? The man created Yeezys.
Yeah, I mean, you think about 20 million followers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's what, 300? How many? 350 million people in America.
Yeah.
He
Reggie
got
said I'm
20
giving
million.
Kanye too much credit. You think I'm giving Kanye too much credit, dog? I see a dude that they're trying to blackball, and he's still treading water. He just came out and said he's a billionaire. What did he say? A billionaire?
I guess. I don't.
Yeah, he just came out and said, he just came out and announced he's a billionaire, something like that. Like, when we say giving him too much credit, though, I don't know. Like, that Super Bowl commercial was fucking genius. Like,
What's Super Bowl commercial?
The one where he's riding in the car. He like, I spent all the money on the Super Bowl spot and I ain't got no money to pay for.
I got you. Yeah.
Commercial, and it's so off kilter that it made you watch the commercial. And he's talking down
on the creative side. So on the creative side, Street. But to your point, on the creative side, I don't think anyone can dispute his creativeness. I don't think anyone can dispute how he can make things thought-provoking, maybe. I think the biggest problem with Kanye West in the eyes of the masses is the delivery of information that he gives. I think that's what throws people off. Is the delivery of what he has to say. His ability to articulate maybe his point, I think, is the main issue that people have with Kanye and some of the things he does, says, or whatever. But to your point, is it calculated? I'm saying, is it calculated?
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. I think it is.
Sometimes he says something.
I'm trying to figure out the definition of a genius. Like, Kiki, talk to me like you're from Opalaka. What is the definition of a genius?
A genius is someone with exceptional intellectual or creative power, often seen as super smart or talented in a particular area. They stand out because they can solve complex problems or create amazing things that others can't.
Stop.
Does that sound like?
And I got people in the comment just he can't be a genius. He may be a shrewd businessman. Bro, listen. Listen, man.
Well, because people are thinking genius in as across the board. You have a musical genius, you have financial geniuses, business genius, right? Genius don't mean you're a genius in all aspects of life.
No, she just explained it.
Mm-hmm. No, I know, but I'm saying when people say he's a genius, they're like, he's not a genius, because they're saying something that he may have done that was stupid, and then that disqualifies you from being a genius. But I think, okay, how do you qualify him as being a genius? It just all across the board, or social media genius, marketing, what?
I don't know. I think in this game of life, we all try to figure it out, right? and I think the way he manipulates people, the way, all of it, dog, the way he navigated his way to Adidas, created Yeezys, got out of there. The way he uses your hate for him, right? He says something crazy. The world jumps on it. He says something crazy. Says something about Rosa Parks. Everybody's tweeting it. Kanye West says some dumb shit again. And then boom, a new pair of Yeezys drop in the middle of it. And you like, oh God. Like, I ain't see that coming. but now, as he gets attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's still navigating, dog. He's still navigating business and creating things. And I, dog, watching him go from Jesus walk, right? The music was, you know what I'm saying? The music was very good. Watching him go from that producer to the guy who's doing the church, who's going to church on a church tour. And he's doing all these things and taking people through this, like taking people through these different levels of Kanye.
Okay, here's what I'm saying, you Street. I agree with that part. I don't have any problem with the change in the genre of music, from that to the gospel music. Hell, we just saw Beyonce do it to country music. The problem I have is what you're using for shock value for me is where you lose me as the quote unquote genius. You are willing to disrespect and denigrate a Rosa Parks to get people to perk their ears up so you could drop some tennis shoes. Like, that's the part that's, for me, I don't agree with. What I'm saying is, I know why he did it, because you want people to perk their ears up. But then that goes to show, for me, you don't have that integrity that you are willing to disrespect something here, and here to draw the attention to you. So your ultimate motive is to get a bunch of sales on Yeezys. Or you do this over here, then I'm gonna go to gospel music. So that's, for me, to what you're saying, I agree with. Man, the genius of going from, you know what I mean, the backpack music producer to the, you know, music mogul of this, that, and the other. But the whole, that's the part I think people lose it with Kanye, is because you're willing to disrespect or tear down something to build you up.
I mean,
that's
I think, yeah, I think
there's 1,000 ways you could be. There's 1,000 ways.
I think people emotionally get caught up. I think people get caught up in. I just think people get caught up in. Yeah, I just think people get caught up in the emotions of things, and we're stuck there at whatever he said, whether it was a mistake, whether it was on purpose, whether he was trying to, and you get stuck there, and you write off everything else you see, right? Because we like to get stuck on something to say, I don't fuck with him. Because of this, I don't fuck with him.
But that may turn some people off. Like I said, you can do 1,000 things good or 999 things good. That one bad thing you do, canceled. Right? That's the world we're in. I mean, you can do 1,000 good deeds. 1,000 good deeds. Go get drunk, DUI, run over, kill somebody, which I'm not, but I'm just saying, nah, you done for, bro. Like, you done for. You know?
My question would be, wait, who's a genius then? I would love to hear, like, who in the comment section, who would you guys consider a genius? Like, let me hear these names.
All right, while they thinking and typing, I'm gonna read the super chat. Reggie for the $5. If Jason Kelsey went to the award show with Taylor Swift and was nude, you get the same result. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. What's your thoughts on that? While they typing in who they think a genius is?
Somebody with the Einstein. Okay. These women get up and go to the club fucking naked. The first time I saw a woman with no bra on and a see-through shirt was Gucci Mane's wife walking next to Gucci Mane. These women are naked without asking them. Why in the fuck do y'all care, right, that his wife next to him became naked? They're already naked. It's crazy. Your girl getting ready to go to the club right now. She half naked.
I agree.
Now y'all see nudity and y'all like, oh, thou shalt not bear thee wife. And she's standing there, yours at the club by herself.
Right, because you have a very laid back view on that, more than most people. Most people, if you go through their search history, boy, they Pornhubbed out, right? However, that's nothing they admit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the quiet part of life. That's the quiet part. I get where you're coming from.
Okay, no, let's address what Reggie, because I didn't even address what Reggie said. If Jason Kelsey went to the award show with Taylor Swift and was nude, you get the same results. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Reggie, you think this is about a man with a woman being naked? If you think that's what this is about, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Like it's not about her just being naked. It's about like I said, he shows up on social media after going after months. And then he creates this buzz. And you know what I'm saying? And it's something he's going to drop, something he's going to put somewhere. When he put that music in that cube, like, dog, I've seen him do so much that maybe I understand, and maybe everybody else just look at him as, oh, he's crazy. Because we love to write each other off as that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But maybe I understand some things that he's doing, and I see it as genius. Like, bro, the way he uses these people platforms is next. Hey, we try to get kids to use these platforms all the time. The way he uses it, like it's next level, dog.
And that part I agree with. I agree with that. But again, like I'm telling you, and I think most people, especially people watching tonight, they're not separating the two. I think you can separate the action of the use of social media in these platforms versus the stuff he said about Rosa Parks, the stuff he said about slavery, the stuff he did, that kind of stuff. You can see, you see this over here as one thing and this over here as something else.
Yeah.
Most people see it as one
yeah,
big
because
thing.
he's also the same dude that spoke out about Jews and how they run everything and how they trying to run. He's also the same dude that said that everybody walks around scared to say.
Correct.
Okay, correct. So let's give him so there's some bravery or something there. Or either he's autistic. You know what I'm saying?
Or it is just what it's intended to do. Intended to offend, catch your attention, and bait and switch. I don't like Jewish people. Here, buy my new book. Because not everybody's watching you.
No,
I'm just saying.
He says what everybody's afraid to say. They control everything. They run everything. They're trying to shut my bank accounts down. He says the stuff that everybody's walking on eggshells about.
Of course. And again, I'll tell you this. I've always said genius comes in evil and good. There are such thing as evil genius, and there's such thing as good genius.
Let me see. Who some of the geniuses they named?
Not many. Einstein.
Bama Kane the genius?
Nikola Tesla.
Tesla.
Let me see. Not too many. They didn't put, people don't put too many. Einstein.
Genius is the objective. Well, we just heard Kiki explain what a genius is. And in that definition, he's definitely a genius.
I think the problem is we use genius as an umbrella term.
Yeah.
When it's really not.
It's not.
Einstein was a genius at science, but I bet I coach his ass out of phone booth when it comes to football. But see, people may not say, well, science over football, but then you got people that consider a football genius.
Yeah. Right.
Like
It's not right. It's not like, it's not like a room full of geniuses and they all in there having mathematical arguments. No, there's different type of geniuses, right?
Stephen Hawking, a genius in essence, according to his IQ chart. But what are they testing on that IQ chart? How about Stephen? How about this, Stephen Hawking? Yeah, you could tell me what E = MC squared, but tell me what blitz is this, homeboy. You see what I'm saying? You get it wrong every time, right? So it's all about what it is you're into, what you kind of specialized in.
They say Jimmy Butler gone. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
No, peace to the gods.
That boy out of there. So no, dog. I mean,
Reggie says he's a great marketeer. Could you consider him a genius marketeer?
He is a fucking genius, bro. Like he's infiltrated so many. When he was yelling, they don't have the answer, Sway. You don't have the answer, Sway. And he was trying to get into clothing, right? Guess what he did after that? Guess what he did after that? Created fucking these shoes that look like trash and
like a burlap bag with a serial number on the side.
Bro.
Because people love mess, Street. I keep saying people love the train wreck. Bro, just like them big red boots. Remember them red boots that people was wearing? Them foam boots or whatever they were? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think they cool. Ye is the last great creator on the planet. Dog.
I don't think he's the great. Hold on real quick. Thanks for Preston. I don't think he's the last great creative. He's the most famous creative that we have. There are plenty of people. They just don't have that platform. Think about this. We just watched Jaden Smith come with a castle on his head yesterday, and we laughed at him, right? Watch this. We laughed at Jaden Smith. Y'all watched the show yesterday. I don't see how. Was when Jaden Smith came with a castle on his head. Kiki said he walking around like a real live Monopoly piece, right? He's a walking Zillow ad.
That was hilarious, dog.
But if Kanye West come out with it, he sold T-shirts for $150 with holes in it, and people bought them.
Bruh.
People bought them.
Bruh. That's what I'm saying.
That castle is in his head. He's selling it for $4,500 out of Transylvania. Now, they don't have a platform as Kanye West does, but guess what? They used a person like Jaden Smith. Hey, bro, go put this castle on your head. They probably gave him a bunch of damn money to do it.
No,
and I guarantee,
dog.
But them red boots ain't done.
The red boots, dog, are fun. It just reminds me of my childhood. I don't know who wore the red boots. What come from Mario?
I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, it come from like a video game. Pac-Man wore the red boots.
Real quick for people that weren't on the show, this is why you need to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss all this great content we putting out here.
You got it. You got Kiki yesterday.
Oh, my bad. Hold up. Oh, we gotta take her down. This is the picture we talking about right here.
Oh, I thought you got Kiki yesterday.
Oh, this is the picture we talking about for those that don't know what we're talking about. This dude is at the Grammys with a castle on his head, dog.
How much the castle cost?
$4,500. Listen to this. Jaden Smith is the king of the castle after breaking the internet with his Grammys look. Broke the internet. So how many people do you think bought that after he went online yesterday? And guess what? That's going to be the #1 Halloween costume in the world.
It said it broke the internet?
Right there. After breaking the internet with his Grammy Award, watch this. The 26-year-old Apple rapper walked with the red carpet last night's music awards show while sporting a funky all-black headpiece shaped like a miniature house. The unusual garment is actually a piece of wearable art dubbed the Vampire Castle by designer Dora Abadi of Abadi, Transylvania. Abadi.
They called it funky?
Yeah. Smith's stylist Lisa Jarvis paired the architectural accessory with a simple, slim-cut Louis Vuitton tuxedo. Bro. Look how much pub this is getting. We custom made the castle for his red carpet appearance. The brand explained in a post on Instagram page.
Is it a purpose? Like, what are they trying to do with it? Like, is it a... Help me out.
They're going to sell it. The same thing Kanye did.
Uh-huh.
A product. It's a product.
And people supposed to wear that?
Here we go. Most notably, Czech model and actress Eva Herzegova wore the Vampire Castle headpiece when she posed for a Numero magazine cover story in March of 2024. To that point, actor Will DeFaro also donned the hat during his 2023 GQ Italia Man of the Year shoot. Bro, look at this. $4,500 or about $4,600 on the brand's website. Jesus.
What'd you say, dog? Jesus?
Yes, Lord. This man got a castle on his head, dog. Man got a whole castle on his head. You on mute, Street.
Add this to the stage. Let's see. This was hilarious, dog, wasn't it?
It's not up yet.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find it, dog.
What is that? Oh, with the with Kiki yesterday. While you searching for it, I'm gonna add it. I'll put this up here.
I got it. I got it. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got it.
No, here go the website right here. You could buy a hat for $4,500. You could buy a broom.
For
Look at this. You could buy a broom for
what are we doing?
Look what I'm saying. And they only got 4 items, bro. a hat, a broom, some wings, and an owl. Or a
Jaden
mermaid.
Smith created that, man. That's Jaden Smith page. Hold up, man. He owns that company, dog.
Hold on, here go the biggest twist, Street. What if Kanye West owned that company? What if Kanye West owned that company?
I think Kanye got a little more, a little more.
What you mean? The man got t-shirts with holes in them. The man was selling burlap bags, dog.
And people brought him, dog. Put this up here. Let's see, dog. This was us last night talking about Jaden.
Where your damn parents at, man?
And Kiki went off, dog. Daddy, them. Go get the daddy. Let's see.
I mean, you standing there looking like you like a straight. You can't wear that inside because that's like the lady with the church hat. Can't nobody see past her head. Shout out to Insane. Jaden got a canceled gray skull on his head. Shout out to him. If y'all know about He-Man, you're in the building.
Really took it, dog.
When I said, "Hey, Jaden, go on ahead to the crib," he said, "Okay, coach." He's an idiot, dog.
He called me an idiot. See if Kiki know why, dog. Hold on. See if she's asleep. Kiki.
This segment brought to you by Luke. Face down ass.
I don't
like it here.
Jaden really showed up with a whole house on his head, like he was trying to Airbnb his forehead. That boy different, man. Social media cooked him up quick. Said he looked like a walking neighborhood. I ain't gonna lie, it's giving church lady blocking the pastor vibes. But you already know, Jaden be on that I'm not like y'all wave, so he probably think he just ahead of the culture. But hold up. Why are you calling Kiki like she got the answers? She the fashion police now? Go ahead. Wake her up, because I need to hear this.
Hold up. Pause that, Street. Hold up. I'm telling you, Kiki is really
You said boy trying to Airbnb. What she
trying to Airbnb his forehead. Bro.
Breaking news, man. Jimmy Butler out of here.
So that boy going to the
Who we getting, man? We getting Kevin Durant or what?
I don't know who we getting, bro. LMV. Shout out to LMVP in the bill. I'm only here for Kiki. Shout out to Kiki. No, but that's the point, man. Like, you know, how I look at it is, you know, when it comes to celebrities, they do think out the box. They wear the craziest things. It's not the norm. I've never seen anything at a fashion show worn in real life. Have you ever seen anything like this? The stuff that they wear in fashion shows, tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. I'm curious. I am a fashion genius, just to let people know. But when you see fashion shows, where do you see like the lady wearing like the fig leaf?
What?
Like you get what I'm saying? Like where do you see this stuff in real life, dog? You don't.
I never really understand it. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be art. We getting Schroeder and Wiggins.
Who?
Miami getting Dennis Schroeder and Wiggins. Come on, dog.
And here's the thing. Because Kanye has the platform, right? Because Kanye has the platform, he gets called weird. But watch this, Street. Let's check this out. Watch this. I don't know what kind of music on here. Where you gonna wear that at, Street?
Where are you going with that at, dog?
But here's the thing. If Kanye come out with that, they be like, oh, the dude look like a Pop-Tart. But nobody, look. Where you going with that, dog?
All them dudes get called geniuses after them shows. He's a genius.
Where you going with that? That's like a Halloween costume. They actually sell those at Party City.
All them dudes.
Like a bloated gumball machine, bro.
Feel like I'm floating.
Come on, man.
So this proves my point It's not the things that people do, it's the things that people say. Come on, they're like some cheese puffs, bro.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. What is that?
What is that, dog? What is that, dog? Like some intestines, dog. What is this? Some recycled trash?
What is the purpose? Like, what is the purpose of it? Like, somebody please understand it.
Where do you go with this elephant with feather ears and boxing gloves and incredible? Those ain't no but Incredible Hulk hands. They just painted them white. Come on, dog. Where you going with this, dog? Street, where you going with that? Would you go out with your lady like that?
No.
What is she like? She'd be like, baby,
the purpose of those bold designs is to push creative boundaries and showcase the designer's artistic vision. They can set trends, inspire future collections, and spark conversations. It's all about art and expression.
No.
Didn't I just tell you somebody gonna have a tree on their head? I just said that, didn't I? There it is.
I hear you. Some of those looks can be pretty out there. It's definitely a unique form of expression.
You got an eyeball on her head, dog.
Got a whole eyeball with some feathers, man. But anyway, I just wanted to say that part, man. Real quick, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, man. Let's get back to some football. We talked about some social stuff. Matt Rule comes out talking about he ain't doing a spring game, man. Y'all gonna be stealing my players after you see me develop them, get them in the weight room, get them in here early, showcase my talent. Then y'all boys come in and poach my players from Big Red. You cool with it or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think people trying to hide their players.
Do you think it's selfish of the coach to how do I say it? So the fans don't get a chance to go out there and see what their future team is going to look like, potentially look like?
I'm thinking it doesn't matter as much.
Deprive. You want to deprive the fans of spring football, something that's traditional for decades and decades and decades?
Yeah, things change.
Here's what I'll say about that. The rich get richer. You're not going to see these quote unquote blue blood programs do that because they're not in fear of people taking their players. Right? And when people say, oh, next man up mentality, that's because you got a next man. Right. But programs that, for example, University of Miami, our team, come on, bro. You're gonna deprive the fan base because you got limited seating because you want to do the spring game on the girls' soccer field.
Things change, bro. Nothing stays the same. They scared.
But the question is, why do you think it's changing?
Yeah, one, they don't want people looking at their players. Ole Miss purposely didn't take Austin Simmons to certain road games because Austin Simmons does this warm up, like this whole warm up routine, and Ole Miss was like, no Alabama, stay home, you ain't going nowhere. They didn't want him to see him.
But what about Ole Miss who did the flag football last year? Like they did a spring game, but it was flag football. I thought it was corny to me personally. That's me because I'm an old school football guy. Here's how you fix that. I do believe they should have spring football. I think it's something the players look forward to. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of trash talking, right? You want to be able to compete against some guys at some point. Because if you think about going from January until August without having a competitive scenario like a spring game somewhere in there, it's kind of a long haul to look forward to. It's almost like football for us in the South, right? In Florida, we do spring football. There are a lot of states don't do high school spring football, right? There are a lot of states that don't do it at all. Those kids don't get back in the pads until the summer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a disservice to the fan base not to do it. How you fix this is very simple. Close the transfer portal after the right before the spring end, right after January. Is one transfer portal. Why do you have to have 4 transfer portal openings? Again, Coach Hayes not trying to stop the players from transferring, but bro, how do you transfer in January, then in April, then in August? How? That's how you stop it. That's how you stop it right there.
I don't think they're trying to stop it. I think they're trying to create it.
Create what?
All the bad stuff you see. I think they're trying to create. I think they're trying to create mayhem. So somebody could just be like, "Hey, we need the NCAA. Bring them back." They know what they're doing. They know them dates don't work.
Well, like I say, I get it. I guess those are geniuses too. They understand how to disrupt. Hey, they're disruptors. They're geniuses.
I don't know. I don't know if they're geniuses or we just dumb because they ran something for years that didn't make. I don't think what they're doing is genius. I had to explain to you why they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I think they're purposely letting things become mayhem.
I'm saying, my question is that genius to show their value?
No, I don't know. Because
hold on, put your dukes up, Street. We finna get into it. Hold up.
I wanted to stay this way.
Hold up. Okay, regardless of whether you stay this way,
yeah,
are the people running the NCAA genius because they are saying we're going to allow chaos to show you that you need a governing body and you're going to have to come back and beg? That's not a genius move. That's not a genius move to them.
I don't think that's a genius move. I think no, I don't think that's a genius. I think what was genius is them creating what they created these last few years and saying fuck people rights. You know what I'm saying? And running something that literally was off kilter for so long that they had to give back billions of dollars last week in a lawsuit. Now, whether we're dumb or they are genius, you know what I'm saying, for creating video games and things in people's names and judges looking at them like, who do y'all think y'all are? That judge said that to them 15 years ago about that video game. You know what I'm saying? And they still just ran it for another 15 years.
And how much did they make in 15 years versus how much they paid back? Think about it. So how much did you make in 15 years versus how much you paid back?
Trillion probably. They probably made $1 trillion.
And so, and how much did they have to pay back?
They just gave back, I think it was 2.7 billion or 8 point, something like that. Either 8 or 2.8 or 8.2, something like that.
Okay, so let's just say
listen, it's over with. You had to sign up last week. Did you hear about it?
No, that's my point.
No, they just snuck it out there. I'm telling players a day before it's over with, like, hey, wait a minute, y'all better go sign up for this lawsuit. And they was giving kids $50,000, $500,000.
Bro, that's like Philip Morris. You know who Philip Morris is?
Yeah.
Huh? You know what that is? You know who makes the anti-smoking ads? Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Philip Morris makes cigarettes, but they go out so they don't get sued and say, hey, man, y'all shouldn't smoke. Bro.
I don't think
So-
everything. I don't think everything is genius.
What I'm saying is that's genius to say. Guess what, bro? I'm being serious. That doesn't make. I mean, in its totality, but that's a genius move to say. You know what? We got something gonna kill people, but we're gonna spend a section of our budget to make anti-smoking ads.
That's
That's diabolical, dog.
It is, dog. It is. Put this up here, dog. This is why I was kind of thrown off a minute ago. Is this real? This can't be real, dog. This is 50 Cent showing a screenshot of a text from either Lil Meech. What's Big Meech's first name?
Demetrius or something like that, or Demetrius?
Oh shit! So this is from Big Meech.
Hold on, no, wait. Let me just make sure his real. I think his name is Demetrius.
Demetrius Flannery, right? So it's Demetrius Flannery. So this must be Lil Meech, right?
I guess.
They just told me you unfollow me on Instagram. Now you managing Skiller Baby Rocket when I brought him around you for the first, when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty and human. This has to be Lil Meech. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Ross. This maybe, I don't know if it's real, but 50 posted stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. And 50 caption is, what season, little nigga?
So 50 finna. That's what I don't understand. 50 didn't do the BMF series, right? He didn't do that.
He did.
Oh, that is his series.
Yeah, so this is the actor in it. This is the son in it. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. And 50 description was, what next season, little nigga?
So that means 50 about to cancel the season.
50 about to cancel the season. Plus, he's saying fuck Ross inside the, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying that my dad was broke. Dog, listen, man. Like, dog, listen, dog. People getting on 50 ass in the comments, but I don't know. This is here we go, Hayes. This is media, right? We love to try to attach people to things and keep it real, bro. Right? To 50, this is media, like fucking the Inquirer, and he uses it as a vehicle. Right? And we try to tie people to it and be like, man, that man flawed. Because we try to tie people to everything. Rap music. Oh, you got to write your own lyrics. We try to tie people to everything and keep it real.
Bro, we the only one think that every rapper done killed somebody and sold dope. No other genre, like nobody else believes that. And that's the problem with the art of rap and hip hop.
Right.
Where like you ain't a real rapper unless you went to jail and sold some dope.
That's diabolical.
That's real. And you sold some dope. That's real.
That's diabolical, dog.
Everybody think Jeezy the Snowman really selling a bunch of drugs and killing people and all that. There's no statute of limitations on murder, bro.
A bunch of drugs.
And the sad part is, we stupid enough to put our real acts in the music, and then they try and convict us on our own raps.
Yeah, man. So dog, listen. If that's a screenshot from that man's phone, dog, it is flawed. Like somebody texted you something and you screenshot it to the open. It could be something made up by somebody else, right? Right? And then 50 just took it. You know how people make up everything now. And 50 just took it and put it on his stuff, and he leaves it to you to figure out whether it's real or not. I'm out of here.
Your face here.
Your
face just got dirty on the internet.
It's in the store anyway. I done got thrown out of here.
No, like I don't know, dog. 50 to me is the same way.
It's crazy, dog.
to me, 50 Cent is in the same kind of boat, right? I don't understand his angle sometimes. But again, it's not me. I think that to them, everybody's expendable. But it also makes you, in my opinion, it doesn't make you trustworthy. Because how can I enter a business agreement with you at some point? Mm-hmm. Everything ain't public knowledge, but at any given moment, you may throw my stuff in the public, dog. You'll screenshot and put it on the internet if that is a true. And here's the thing: if that's a true screenshot of a text.
On my Instagram, T2 Mama, the first comment I see, 50, this green as fuck.
Mama?
T2. Terrence, remember Terrence
Lewis?
Yeah. 50, this green as fuck. First one, dog.
So again, now let me ask you this. Okay. What category does this fall in? Just messy? Is it staying relevant? Is it a way to use social media?
I read his book, right?
What happened to your face, dog?
I read his, huh?
What happened, dog, to your face?
Ain't on camera die. I read his book. I read his book, right? Really good book to read. And he kind of explains some of the stuff that he does and why he does it. You know what I'm saying? To him, it's not personal, whether this makes sense to you. To him, it's not personal. Like, and I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? He sees it this way, but he does something. And it's like, he does something and it's like, dog, I didn't punch you in the face. I did something petty. When I see you when I see you in public, I'm not afraid of you. I mean, not afraid, but I don't want to fight you. Like, I don't hate you. I just it's like a checker move. I just pulled a chess move. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't personal though.
Yeah, it may not be personal, but at least inform me of the game, dog. Because I may have confided in you on some personal stuff, and you make it public thinking it's a chess move. And I'm like, bruh, that ain't our chess. That ain't the chess move I want. See, my thing is, again, you are inconsiderate to other people's thoughts about their life. We ain't talking about his album. The movie sucks. We're talking about people's lives here that's expendable to you because you think it's a chess move. Like, that's the problem I got with that.
Okay.
That's a problem for me.
Now what do you think about this? This is how he explained it. Okay. When I put you on a platform, when I put you on a platform in front of everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you fight back, right, like Ross, I think Ross took what he did to him, right? You see the baby mama, Rick Ross' baby mama came out and told the truth about what happened with the sex tape and all of that.
No, I didn't see that.
50 Cent brought the sex tape from her ex-boyfriend. So it was an ex-boyfriend sex tape. 50 Cent brought it, made us believe it was him or his homeboy hitting Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? His wife. And that's the same type of stuff he does. He got sued big time for it. I think $7 million. But he says this. When I create conflict with you, right? You got to understand that that's time for you to stand up and we both going to eat off this traffic. Rick Ross said yesterday, 50 Cent has called me numerous times trying to reconcile. I don't want to reconcile with you. You a free commercial for me. When you do what you do, it allows me to be able to drop Bel Air in the middle of it. I never want to reconcile with you. You're great for business. Ross said that yesterday live.
Right, I get it.
Right, so Luke used to call me out, right, when I didn't know him like this. Now me and Luke got a part, but he would say stuff at the beginning of the season like Larry Bluestein and Footballville, y'all only go to the private schools, y'all don't come, and he would put it on social media. Mm-hmm. And I would always sit back and say to myself, and I didn't know him like that. I was just cool with him, okay with him. What is Luke trying to get me to do? Period. That was my only thought. Like, what is he trying to get me to do? Because to me, it was like, well, you know, Mean Gene is Friday night, me and Hulk Hogan. And that's what it sounded like to me. It never sounded threatening to me. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out, there's no different than somebody pinching you in the back of your ear, and you're going to do what next? Turn around. He's trying to get me to turn around and do what he wants me to do, and he's doing it through the platform, right? He could have just picked up the phone and called me, but he's creating traffic from it, and it's up to me to benefit from. You see what I'm saying? It's up to me to be like, stand up and be like, man, I came out there last week, dog. You just mad because your last album flopped. And it's up to me to do with him. That's how he kind of explains it in his book. Like when I put you on the like when Mario put me on his platform, right? When he called me out at the press conference, what clicked in my mind was, okay, he just put me on his big stage. It's time for me to dance. And I said, hey, so it's Ja'Cory 4 string. Since you want to put me on the stage, that was the first thought that came to my mind. Okay, well, it's Ja'Cory 4 string. I went home, I started downloading a bunch of videos and putting out a bunch of, because I realized he done put me on his platform. You know what I'm saying? I can look at it one of two ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it as traffic, business. Nobody's going to get shot. Nobody ain't going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's just feeling.
So to that point, everything that you gave me was all business related, Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I dig it.
Right.
I get you and Mario. That's Footballville, University of Miami. Caneville, University of Miami. Right? I understand. I mean, I've heard Rick Ross talk about, 50 talk about this with Chameleon there talked about it about 50. He was talking about being on a train in Europe and all of that stuff. If y'all haven't seen it, Chameleon never brought that up. I think the problem is everybody don't want to play these integrity games with you, dog. Like I say, if you want to say my music, it's kind of like what I did or how it was with me and the Colorado fan base, and I'm a hater, and fine. Whatever. It's the internet, bro. I don't care. But you're talking about putting out a sex tape with my baby mom. Like, bro, some stuff ain't playing. And I get it. 50 this thug. And he don't play. And he gonna kill you. He'll shoot you. But dog, everybody don't play these kind of games because you want to play. And if you bite, yeah, you could blow up off of it. But I don't want to play that. Like some stuff to me, it's an integrity thing, dog, in my sense. If you're talking about my sports,
yeah,
I get it.
I guess you can't have any expectations for him. I mean, it's the baby mama thing was horrible. I think Ross handled it tremendously.
Yeah, because they cut from the same.
She came out
they
last
both
week.
Understand that.
She came out last week and explained it. Like she was like, my old boyfriend sold him a tape of us having sex. He put it out there. Now he got sued tremendously for it, but he put it out there and it seemed as if it was him. You see what I'm saying? He made it seem as if
it
was him.
Right. I understand.
That was low. That was low because she obviously went through it behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? She won a bunch of money from him too. But I think Ross handled it tremendously. I think Ross dropped the album in the middle of it because if you can't control it, it ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, but
he did handle it tremendously, but he also probably didn't care about old girl like that either. It's like whatever, like you know. But here's the thing: remember that one time 50 had, I don't know if this was true or not, but they had a picture of DJ Khaled mama at work. She was asleep. Remember all that was going on?
I don't remember that.
No, I'm telling you, dog. Like. Let me see if I can find it right. It was a picture of DJ Khaled mama, and I'm just saying, like
Shad said, Ross won the 50 beef, right, dog? And how do you win when somebody come up with a sex tape of your baby mama? How you win? And I think Ross handled it. I think he handled it right because it's like they say when you see 50, he ain't mad at you, like he ain't trying to hurt you.
Yeah,
everything
dog.
is up for assumption. We don't know if those text messages are real. You know what I'm saying? It's but I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't want to be around somebody where it's like, damn, dog, I'm finna have to.
Because at any given moment, I'm expendable for your enjoyment. See, it's always he is the one that initiates it. I'm always expendable for your enjoyment. If you make it as a chess move, no harm, no foul. But I'm expendable for. It's like playing. Remember Richard Pryor, the toy. It's like I'm your toy, dog. Like, man, hey, watch this, y'all. Man, street mama, let's see what happened. And you're like, damn, hold up, dog, what the hell this came from?
Ja Rule hate 56. Right. But he kind of ended Ja Rule's career. But Ja Rule would always say, we looking for 50. He was hiding. Like, he didn't want smoke. He just wanted a feud. Like, Ja Rule explained that. Ja Rule the one went in the studio and stabbed the man. You know what I'm saying? It was Ja Rule them. But he was like, you guys think he's the tough guy, right? Which back in the day he got shot and all that. You think he's the tough guy, but no, literally he just wants to rap battle and be my friend.
But we won't cancel a dude for this, but we'll cancel somebody that he went to rap for. Like this, them the games I don't want to play, dog. I don't mind. We talk about like kind of like Brian Kelly said in his thing, which I don't believe, but if you want to criticize me as a coach, you want to criticize what I do on the field, all that stuff, that's one thing. But there, and to me, it's like 50 has no line. He doesn't. There's no line in the sand for him. Everything is, Floyd can't read. Floyd, he's dumbest dude. Da da da. Damn, you were just friends with this dude yesterday.
I don't. Next, he done did 2 interviews with Gilly the Kid them, and next they'll probably be on the chopping block.
Yeah, like I said, Street.
I'm just telling you, I read the book, and I'm just. That's how he explained it. Yeah, that's how he explained it.
But that's his type of fun. Like, why am I in your fun? Like, now if you come to me and say, hey, like we finna create this beef, then I'll be like, all right, I get it. But the blind side me, you guys my family involved. What man, 50 he be on some craziness, dog. And I noticed he'll never try the other kind. Because they put them lawyers on. He put them lawyers on them.
I think he do it to anybody. I don't see him go after all colors.
Who?
50.
Who? No, I'm saying who?
He
ain't going to tell us Swift.
I don't see him go after everybody.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't have the 50 log in my face, but
Well, we can run down Tim, Khaled, Ja Rule, Chameleon, Big Meech, Lil Meech, Larry Hoover, Rick Ross, Money Mayweather. That boy say, that ain't lying, boy. Tony Yayo, golly, boy. Every interview he do, man, 50's the guy. He done did about 1,000 doggone Vlad TV interview. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I said, some games ain't for everybody, man.
I feel
you. I think Ross, like you said, he understands the assignment. Once it's out there, what can you do? So you got to kind of embrace it, lean into it. And I think that's what Ross did, And I think I don't know how the Envy and Ross beef started, but I think it was kind of the same type of thing, right?
Right.
But then, like Envy said, and I went to school with Envy. Like Envy said, I'm cool with you talking about my job, the DJ, but now you telling my wife to come over here and clean your pool. Like, hold up, dog. Now, what kind of game we playing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, to some people that don't bring them into that. Look at this. Shad Tummer. Ross told DJ Envy, hey, yo, your wife could come do my feet. Come on, dog. Hold up, bro. But, it is what it is, brother.
You got to own see how?
Let's see here.
My own see how. My
I
own
don't
see
say
how.
you, I don't say your damn camera did. But anyway, go ahead.
You don't see how? That shit dead. I crunked up the podcast with no battery life on it. I'm surprised it lasts that long. You
don't plug in? Your camera don't plug in?
You need to see my pretty face? That's how it lasted that long. When I turned it on, it had no battery. So it lasted 45 minutes with no battery. Because it don't charge. It just sustains. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like mine is plugged in. It's plugged into the outlet.
But it will go. It's not going up. It's going down.
Oh.
I want to see how it's brought you by Investor.iod Squad, man. If you're trying to get in contact with Bitcoin is a great price to buy that. If you're on the option stocks, learn how to do this stuff. Every day we put out plays, man. Just hit us up 786-405-9499. Look in the description. Sign up for IOD Squad. Hayes, I think you sent me this. I don't know how this dude getting away with this, man, but it's genius. I'm sure I brought this up to you before, and you probably ain't want to do it. You ain't want to talk about people wives. And the wives right in the comment section, happy that they on this dude list. Put it up there.
Man, hey, everybody expendable, dog. I sent it to you. I sent that to you.
Yeah, I know.
Awards, starting with our Defensive Mom of the Year. No surprise, it's Aiden Hutchinson's mom after a strong rookie campaign. Stay with me now. This pick threw it in the bag, double smash. And for the Offensive Mom of the Year, we go to Ezekiel Elliott's mom, who's still killing the game. You love to see it. Moving on to our Coach's Wife of the Year. We all knew it was Sean McVay's wife. She was a negative 10,000 favorite on DraftKings. And until we get a fresher face of coaches in the league, it's going to be hard to dethrone that title. We're going to move on to our Walter Payton Mom of the Year award, which is Lamar Jackson's mom, who secured him a crazy bag because she's his agent, and she's also a smash. Dallas Turner's mom secured the Defensive Rookie Mom of the Year award simply off this picture alone. This is lock stream material. The future is bright for Dallas Turner's mom. The Offensive Rookie Mom of the Year is Jaden Daniels. Absolutely no surprise there. It's a double smash through the mattress. However, I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. They just got voter fatigue. The most valuable Mom of the Year is Xavier Worthy's mom. I mean, my God, she's the one that made me do this research and dedicate my time to this work in the first place. Shout out to Xavier Worthy's mom. It's a quadruple smash. Mom, Wife, NFL 2025 award.
That's funny, though. I like that. All right, man. What you got, man? I got to go into space with X, dog. That's funny, dog.
But y'all got to see that. I'm talking about smash, my boy.
Double smash.
I'm a double. How you gonna smash my mom's, dog? On the internet?
That's diabolical.
Dog, that's beyond diabolical, dog. Anything for the views. I love it. Maybe that's me.
And he putting his face on them dudes.
He putting his face. He ain't just talking. He got straight face action right there. You like, huh? I don't even know what I got, man. I got one. Since yesterday was a smash hit, today brought to you by Coach Hayes Football. Just say no to drugs. Shout out to Mr. Will Cox, the announcer at Trash Power Stadium. Say no to DRUGS and yes to TESTS. Shout out to Mr. Will Cox in the building, the longtime announcer at Trash. I don't know if he's still doing it or not.
His son does it sound just like him, so we got 30 more years of it.
Wow. So shout out to him. But again, Tales from the Cell. Street, how in the F does this happen? Talk to you, boy. What in the...
You better get your bitch ass over there. You better get your bitch ass over there, nigga.
Street,
Man, what is going on, man?
I got several questions here. First of all, as I always ask, where the camera come from? Second question, why is it flooded like hell in there? Third question, when they get coolers, how you get a cooler in the day? Bro, that's a whole cooler right there. Where you get a cooler from, bro?
They got coolers in there.
Okay.
But
You got
my thing is, like, would you feel safe in a cell with him?
No, but you see, buddy say you better take your over there. Second is, what did you get hold of to make you do that?
Twice.
Yeah, kick them away. Like, man, you better go over there. And you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep in the bunk with this dude in the cell with this cat.
But if he's acting like that uncontrollably, he would definitely pick up a knife and stab you.
Oh, he literally is spinning like a gator roll, bro. Look at that. When I first saw it, I thought it was a seizure. I thought he was having a seizure, but it wasn't a seizure. That's not a seizure. That's a reaction.
That's a reaction.
No, that's a reaction to something. That's not a seizure. A seizure won't make you do that like that.
That's crazy. All right, man. Let's get up out of here.
All right. So with all that being said, we appreciate it, man. Thank y'all. Much love. We on Hayes Street. Say dog tweaking. He identifies as a fish with no water. Pilo, go to sleep, Pilo. Get out of here.
That boy identifies as a fish, huh?
Anyway, Joshua still say street. The space already over, dog. It's done.
Damn.
It's all good.
Boy got in and got out on me, huh?
It's all good, man. So anyway, with all that being said, we out here, man. Peace, love, and hell agree. Y'all go and hit the like, share, subscribe button, man. And we out of here. Peace.
Yo.